All right, welcome to SF Garnish Music Productions. My name is Justin Ancheta, and I'm here with Bo Askew. And we are going to be working on some Ableton music production. How's it going, Bo?
Pretty good, pretty good.
Cool, cool. All right, I really hope this is going live. It looks like my computer that's showing me what's going live is not showing me anything. But hopefully that will change in the near future.
Yeah, it looks live. I actually see it on the Facebook page, so.
Oh, you do?
On the Soul Good For You one, at least, so.
Great.
Yeah.
Awesome. So what we're going to do today is look at Ableton and how it works with the Push 2. And the Push 2 is a device that was created by Ableton specifically for this DAW, the Digital Audio Workstation of Ableton. When I first got the Push, I was daunted by the grid and all the knobs, but really what they've done is they've put the screen of Ableton right down to actually make it an instrument right here for you. So the goal is to, you can still use your keypad and your mouse to run Ableton, but a lot of the shortcuts and your workflow can be translated to the Ableton Push for a live show, for creating songs in the studio, and just getting a really good workflow. So I'm going to share my screen over here. And let's see here. I got to do one more share. Boonk. There we go. So you guys can see Bo and the Push over here. And so Bo, how much experience do you have with the Push?
I have no experience with the Push at all.
Okay.
Yeah.
So first things first is we're going to talk about the two audio interfaces that we're using. I'm using the XR18 and Bo is using the iRig Duo 2. It's just a 2 input and it allows to translate the computer audio out to a source. And we're sending that to my system and you're able to hear it from there. All right, Bo. Let's go ahead and set up your audio interface settings. Go to Preferences in your Ableton. You can do Command, comma, or just Preferences.
Oh yeah, I see that now.
Yep.
Cool.
And now your audio. Let's see, I'll just do it at the same time over here so people can kind of see. So go to Audio in your Preferences, and your output needs to be the iRig 2. Mine is set to the XR18.
Sweet.
And your input will also be the iRig.
Sweet.
Got it. Okay. So, and you have pretty much a new session in there right now?
Looks like it, yeah. I don't think I have any sounds or anything.
Okay. Great. So the thing we're going to start off with here is just setting up to where, why don't I do it on my screen and then you can kind of follow along on yours?
Yeah, totally.
Okay, so I'm just going to kind of, these are just kind of tracks that I'll eventually get into, but I'm going to create a new track. Let's do it with the Push, okay? Because we're going to kind of learn how to get the Push moving forward here.
Okay.
All right. So we're going to add a track. It's in the upper right-hand corner. Do you see that in the Push?
Let's see. Add track. So I just click that.
Yep.
Cool.
Add track. And now you're going to use your upper knobs right over here to say MIDI or audio track. And let's start with the MIDI track.
Let's see.
And I'm scrolling down to drums.
And you said we're doing mini track and then drums?
Yep.
Okay, nice.
Are you with the drums now?
Yeah, I kind of see how this is working out, and then it moves it over so I can start scrolling here.
Exactly.
That's cool. This is easy. Easy
Yep.
peasy. What should I go to?
Now, good question. Now, can you hear the playback at all of what that's sounding like?
I can hear yours, yeah. I hear yours.
Okay, you can hear mine. All right, are you not hearing yours?
I don't know. I don't know. Should I be hearing all of these as I'm scrolling through?
Yeah, and now this is your cue out. So on your Ableton, let me just stop mine here for a second. So in Ableton, do you see right here what I'm looking at? The Q out upper.
Yeah.
So let's go ahead and set that to the same as your master out for now.
Okay.
Yeah. There you go.
So is that coming from mine or yours?
That's coming from yours.
Are you sure?
I'm not doing that. All right.
Interesting. Oh,
Wait.
now I feel it. Okay. Yeah.
Cool.
This
Now-
is wonderful.
Now, if you want that to be in your headphone or not, in Ableton, there's a little thing right here on the left-hand side that shows you to your
Okay.
cues or not. If that's in there, it'll
So
actually.
you hit link first. Is that what's going on up there? Or
Oh no, link. Oh, I'll tell you more about link. That's because our computers are linked right now. We can actually jam.
that's pretty cool.
Yeah,
I
and
don't
that's
see that bar you're talking about. So there's some kind of menu that's not pulled up.
okay. So open your menu by this little area right here. You see that?
Let's see here. Yep.
So opening this up on the side, this is all of your effects and your instruments. And so when you go in and you're on a drum and you want to listen to it, that engages it right there.
Okay, so I get that makes sense now. So
Yeah.
once I click on it, that will pop up.
Yeah, or if you don't want it to play, you can just take that off, right? All right. So here we are. Let's go ahead and continue with our controls of push. So going back to our kits, why don't you pick yours first? Scroll through and you can listen to them, right?
Oh, okay, I see. So if I'm how do I go click on this to go to the next part? I see. So should I do like drum rack then, basically?
Anything, any sound you want. And we can always change them too.
Yeah, I like this little guy.
Cool. So go ahead and press load when you're there. And that's on push. You see that in the upper right? There's a load button. I'm pointing at it right now on the screen.
Sorry, yeah, I see that.
Yeah.
Cool.
Cool. So now did that load up for you?
Yeah, it's loaded in track 2, and now I have lights now.
Excellent. And now is that in record engaged, right? When you press it, when you bring it in, notice how this red dot is engaged recording.
Yep.
Okay, this is the special thing around push that is pretty cool is you load it up, it goes right into record mode. It also does that, when you're using your mouse as well. And then all of a sudden you have your grid right in front of you. It's already there to play. And you have two different scenes. You have your notes, which is what we're in right now, and you have your session view.
I click between those two and see what it looks like.
Yep. And when you're in session view, notice how all of the these tracks are lit up on your drum track, which is my third track over. I don't see your screen actually, but
Yeah, totally. Oops, I hit some things.
that's the metronome up there. All right. So you're seeing that in your session view?
Yeah, I don't necessarily see. I want to look at yours real fast, see what it looks like.
Right. I mean, do you see mine up
Yeah,
right now on the screen?
Yeah, same. Yeah, mine's vertical now. Cool.
Okay, cool. So this is how you could start recording a live track on any scene. So if I was recording with my mic, I would just press, I want to record here or here. Oops.
That's what I did a second ago.
My bad. I started playing the track. All right. That's cheating. I prepped some stuff here. All right. So I'm going to delete that right there. So going back into note mode, obviously you can go up into Ableton and click on and off your metronome up here. But what's nice is it's on the push too. So metronome on off, you can just use it right here to stay off your mouse clicking and stay on your actual device. So turn your mouse on. You should be at 120 BPM.
Yes.
Okay.
Turn it on, you said? Metronome?
Metronome on. Yep. Engage it. Right. So it's lit up, right?
It's blinking now.
Yep. That's good. Okay. Now, are you seeing your tap tempo or your speed up now? Is it going up in tempo?
Mine's staying the same. It says 120. Should I hit the link button?
Oh, we were linked. So did you click link at some
Might have
point?
clicked it too many times.
Yeah. Now we're linked.
There we go.
Great. Okay. So are you seeing it speed up?
Yep.
Great. So this is a way that two Abletons can connect together, two computers, right?
Abletonians.
And the way that we can do this is being on the same wireless network. So we're both on the nesting network here at Soul Graffiti Remote. Excuse me. And you literally just get on the same network and you press link and it will find the other Ableton nearby. And what's amazing about it is that we're gonna try this right now. You're gonna play a drum track and we're gonna mess with it. We're gonna be able to change the BPM of it and be able to jam live with the two. I don't know if you guys can see this. I'm going to try and just kind of share this little small screen with you guys. But here's Bo outside. Can you guys see him?
Oh, I gotta go the
other way.
This way.
There you go. So we're doing a little social distance lesson here at Soul Graffiti Remote. Bo is an amazing drummer and teacher himself. And he's going to be doing a little drum lesson with me as a trade. Pretty cool little community style. Maybe even by Zoom.
Probably.
You've been doing Zoom?
I have been doing Zoom, yeah.
Awesome.
Most of my students.
Drums by Zoom. We can do that. So Bo teaches up here if you want some drum lessons, y'all. Okay, so we're in the scene. I'm just going to clean this up by closing down and just making my screen really nice and big in Ableton. So what I like to do is start with my kick, my drums and my bass. So I'm going to add a new track and I'm going to go to MIDI and I'm going to scroll down to sounds. Actually, you know what? Let's go to instruments.
So new track first though? Or are you just doing this and I'm watching?
Yeah, no, yeah, go for it. You try it out on your instrument, on your push. Go to add track.
And then audio track?
MIDI track.
MIDI track, got it.
Yeah.
So cool.
All right, you're going through yours too?
Yeah.
All right. So did you pick one that you like?
I'm not sure. Is there a way to change the volume of the stuff that's coming through? Or should I
Yes, good
switch
question.
My headphones or
No, totally. So right here in the bottom right of Ableton,
Yeah.
there's your cue out.
Very nice.
And your cue out is, what we're listening to.
Yeah, that's better.
Awesome.
Really loud, hard to pick one.
Yeah, thanks for bringing that up because I was hearing that too.
Okay, there we go.
No, your questions right now, Bo, are super key.
Okay,
Like
sweet.
that's like the juice is like, let's get the volumes right. Okay, so what I like, I'll just tell you what I go to is operator, in operator, so instruments, operator, bass, hip hop, sub bass. Pretty awesome one.
Yeah.
So that's a preset that I often put into my favorites. And if you haven't used favorite categories in Ableton 10 Suite, you should definitely start doing that. I'll just do a brief summary of what favorites are right now, which is up here in the upper left-hand corner of the screen. I have, drums that I like. I have keys that I like. I have effects that I like. And you have 7 different categories that are colored. And anything that you like, such as, I'll just do it right now, operator, bass, and I scroll down. Actually, I don't even need to do that. I'll just type in hip hop because I know the name of it. Hip hop. And I right click it and I put it into my bass category. So
do that just to practice. So it's hip hop sub bass, right? Oh, it's already in there. I see. Yeah.
yeah, so that's a computer that I already kind of did it on.
Totally.
This is a new computer over here. So, and I'm going to call that category bass now. And I normally have a bunch of different styles of bass that I already like. This flow is what's going to make your your creativity pop out, because you're like, I want to go play music. And instead of having to always set up a new scene and always like, what file am I using? You go in and like right away you're like, let's put some keys in. I'm like, well, what keys do I want? I'm like, I have choices between the cream of the crop that I already took 3 hours to file through on that tedious day.
Right.
But on the creative day, you just go right in. You're like, oh yeah, there's that funky Wurlitzer,
Nice.
you know?
Yeah.
So the hip hop bass, is that in your track now, or do you?
I'll add it real quick.
Yeah, you can just slide that right over.
And then I can just click it and hit load on this, and it would still load it. Or should I just pull it over?
Yeah, just go ahead and drag and drop if you want the hip hop bass, right? Just drag it over and drop it into the open space. Now that should instantly pop up on your push, right? So you're now in bass mode.
I think so. Here we go.
And, and you're in record mode, right?
All right, I've got the bass now. So if I click that, you're saying it should pop up on here?
Correct. Yeah, it's up.
Cool.
Yeah, so you're in note mode right now.
Okay.
It instantly goes into note mode, and you go ahead and just tap one of those.
Not making any noise at the moment.
No noise?
No, I think I probably have something funny.
Is it? Are you seeing the volume go up? See how on my screen, when I press a note, the volume goes up?
Yeah. Interesting.
Check this out. You might be in upper octave, and bass doesn't make any noise in upper octave.
That's very possible.
So just go drop the octave way down. Wait, and the octave now is on your push too.
Yeah, totally. Okay, that's the goal, right? Getting away from the keyboard here.
Yeah.
Oh, I see it. Octave.
Yep.
Well, it seems that the octave thing worked, but it's still not coming through.
Okay.
Oh wait, hold on. I'm a dummy.
What was it?
Well, I turned this down earlier because it was really loud. I didn't know about the Q
God.
volume. It
God.
wasn't coming through. There you go. Do you hear it?
Yeah. Awesome. Okay. So we got good sound going on. This is great, man. We now want to. Great. I had too much.
Sorry about that.
Little reverb on me. I'm going to drop in one more instrument for now. So what we're doing is we're getting away from using our mouse up here and dragging over, and in the future we want to get into the habit of clicking on our device and then going in and finding it here.
Very cool.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
So now notice how you guys can't really see this, but if you're trying to get to your favorites within Push 2, you go to MIDI track and you go to collections, and your collections, which is a very top thing, is all of your favorites. So it's really quick to get to your track. And this is the way you can be like being creative. I'm going to go in and put some keys in. Okay, Egg Faceplant, it's called. Thanks to Alex Gammon, he liked that one, and I put it in my favorites. We're going to put that in.
So how did you find the favorites again? Can you show me one more time on the...
Yeah, so click on Add Track.
Okay, that's what I thought. So I started there, and then...
And then on MIDI, you go to... So you're already on MIDI, right? And then you go to... right under Default Track, you go to Collections.
Oh, collections. Yeah. Gotcha. I was looking for favorites. Look at that. It's all color coordinated as well.
Yep.
Very nice.
And those names, I named those already over there, but you're going to want to right click and name that whatever you want.
Cool.
You can make up whatever names, but it's nice to have like styles of instruments, effect chains, stuff like that, mastering, whatever. Okay, so let's go ahead and I have Faceplant in there. Do you have any keys in yours at all?
I did add one key, yeah.
Okay.
This one going. Oh, that's not really keys, but...
Yeah, that works. Something. It's a stab.
Yeah.
All right. Let's go ahead and find the key that we're in, okay? So we're going to press Scale on the right side.
Scale.
Now, this is something where it's really nice to know your different Latin names, right? The Lydian, Phrygian, Locrian, all that stuff, scales. But the most simple is it major, is it minor, and what note name is it? for now, let's just go with a C minor. Actually, let's go A minor. So do you see this on the upper part of your push 2?
Go to A minor, you said? Yeah, totally.
Yeah.
A. Oops.
And for all you people out there that haven't used the push 2 and don't know it, it has all the notes going around. You click on the button close to the note, and then you scroll to the scale that you want. And I'm scrolling to minor, and then it's already set. And all of a sudden, right?
And then, do you know about the layouts? What's that all about?
Yeah, so we can actually mess around with that. So fourths and thirds, it really changes, and sequence too. Sequence is like more like a piano, right? Mm-hmm. So you have the octaves here, and you can see it left to right.
Gotcha.
Okay, so that's for like a very basic left to right going up. But if you want to do some cool pattern work, and it depends on what chord you want to create, in fourths, okay, it's actually 3 across and going up. So let me just try and play it where you guys can see it. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, and the blues are creating the octave, right?
Yeah, totally.
And so if you do thirds now, it's actually 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Does that make sense? Just 2 fingers going up. Now, what's great about the thirds is that notice how my 3 fingers going across right here on the screen instantly creates a tritone. Pretty simple, right?
I like already have a pad that's doing multiple notes, you know?
Oh, yeah. So I guess, yeah, maybe just get a basic keys for that reason.
Real quick.
Yeah. And so if you don't use favorites, actually in just basic Ableton, just typing in keys up above and going into instruments, look at that. All of a sudden you have all of your keys right here. This search engine allows it to be where even if you don't have your favorites going on, you can jump into a whole category really fast. That's using your mouse and typing in, but still, that's the workflow that's going to be the quickest. That's what I'm trying to teach. Cool.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah. Cool. So let's just go. Let's stay in thirds for now. Actually, one more thing. Let's go ahead and be like, how do you do a thirds in fourths, right? In fourth settings. So see that right there? I actually have to do a pattern.
I'm gonna look at yours. Okay.
So that's what I'm pressing to do a thirds in the fourths mode.
What do you mean by thirds exactly? Sorry.
So we're in the key of A. So the root note is A.
Mm-hmm.
B, C. C is the third, and then D, E. E is 3 above that.
Okay.
3 up, 3 up.
Okay, I see. There's like half steps.
It's a 1, 3, 5.
Okay, that's what I was.
1, 3, 5. Yeah.
Got it.
Yeah.
So you said if you're in the thirds, you can just go up and down, and it'll set you up for a chord. Yeah, and then if you're in the fourths.
Yep. It's got a triangle actually. Yep. Yep. So actually think of this. If you go up, straight up on fourths, that actually becomes a fourths. Go 4 up again. All right. Yep. Yep. And so depending on how your fingering is going, I sometimes use 1 over here and 2 over here. You can really do some really fast in key type stuff just by rolling 3 fingers across. I'm in fourth mode, so I often do leads in fourth mode because of that, and I do chords in thirds.
Okay. Can you hear mine?
Yeah.
Yeah. I can't hear yours really, by the way.
Oh.
Should I be able to hear that?
Yeah, you can. Thanks for telling me. I will turn that up.
Nice.
So let me go ahead. You have your own headphone stand, and let's see here. Ah, it's entirely off.
It's okay.
All right.
Nice.
Yeah. All right, Bo. You were flying blind there for a little while.
Just giving me some excuses for
Yeah.
why.
Next time,
That's what we had to pick
I'll put an
things up.
iPad out there for you, and you can just mix it however you want.
Sounds good.
Okay. So now we have our rhythm section pretty much there. So let's just go in and try and lay that down. Oh, by the way, I have an ukulele bass over here that I can try out for the bass, just to kind of demonstrate how we can bring a real instrument in.
Yeah.
And I meant to bring out some percussion instruments where you can literally just like
Cool.
do it in the mic,
Yeah, sounds good.
so that there might be something out there. But anything, let's just try and do clap for now.
Sure, yeah.
Okay, so let's go ahead and start with. What's great about this is we can start with any instrument because we have our click track in our ear, and that's because it's shown up here as the metronome is on. So let's just start off by zeroing out. Okay, you want to zero out all your tracks. Okay, you press the shift button in the bottom right of your push too, and then press stop clip.
Where is that?
Shift bottom right.
Okay.
And then press stop clip in the upper left. And look at the screen, and it will show you that, boom, I just pressed it, and all your stop buttons across the screen will blink. You see that?
No.
Are you in session view?
Now I am.
Okay, go in session view and try it again, and just watch the screen while you do it. Holding down shift and press stop clip.
Oh, I see.
Yeah. Okay, and the goal of that is that if anything was engaged, and when you press play,
Yeah.
it'll just start playing. This is really good for the live show. It's like you don't want a track to start unless you mean it.
Yeah, totally.
So now we can press play, and our click is the only thing that comes on.
Cool.
Is your click going?
Yeah. Well, I mean, we're together, right? So it just started both our clicks at the same time. So
Yeah.
That's cool.
And does that stop your click?
No.
No.
It doesn't actually.
All right. So this is interesting. This is a setting in your preferences that I can actually have more or less control of your computer wirelessly.
Makes sense.
Joey and I were teaching a class one time for solar sound, and he had control of my start and stop when I didn't want him to, and I was like in the middle of something. He's like starting and stopping me. So I know now that right now this is set up to where I can start it, but I can't stop you.
Mm-hmm.
And so it's kind of nice that you can kind of customize it all. For people that are really getting more advanced out there, there's something called Clifex Pro, and you can actually program different things to happen, automations, new tracks to pop up, sends and receive to change in session view for your live show. It's really amazing. So I'm not going to go into that today. All right, so let's go ahead and start with our face plant. Or actually, you have your own keys. We're in the key of A minor. So why don't you make the chord progression?
Hold on. I see. Okay, A minor. Yeah.
And here's just a setting here that I'm going to show you guys on your push. The first time you press it, right here. Oops.
I hit record just now.
You did hit record. Okay. Oh, that's interesting. You actually helped me hit record on my side. So it often takes 2 times to press record.
Mm-hmm.
One is to set it, and then the next is to play it. Sometimes in the very beginning, I just always thought there was a lag, or like the first time I pressed the button, it didn't work. But it was just kind of a safety, being like, are you sure you want to record? Okay, yeah. All right, so it's set to 1 bar in the upper left-hand corner of your screen,
Mm-hmm.
and that's going to engage on the 1. So go ahead and do you want to start the first riff?
I mean, I don't know exactly what I'm doing, but I can try.
Let's do some just 1, 3, 5 chord.
Let me get back to...
Maybe like a measure, like 2 to 4 measure progression.
How did I get back to switching between 3s and thirds and fourths again.
Go to scale. Press scale.
Okay. That's right. So I'm gonna go to thirds. That'll be easier for me.
Yeah, totally.
Okay. So nice. Where should we go?
Can you turn your screen down so I can see your hands?
Yeah, sure.
Awesome. There we go. So you're doing 1, 1, and 5. Cool.
I think so.
Yeah.
Oops. Well, just like maybe 3 chords like that?
Sure.
Something like that. I know they're not full chords, but.
Yeah. 1 and 5. Okay, go ahead. So now what you're going to do is while you do this, you're going to press the record button and make sure that you just start your thing on that record time.
So if right now it's recording.
It is recording right now?
Let's try this.
Yeah. Okay, press record again to stop it from recording.
Okay. I don't know if I did that right. Oh, I see. Yeah. So I tracked like 6 bars of.
All right. So how about this? While I do it over here, this is what I want you to do on your side too, which is being able to move your track around, and change your length of loop within push 2.
Got it.
Okay. So I'm just going to try this out one time so you can see it, and then you can do it after that. Those are the chords, right?
Yeah, something like that. Nice.
Okay. Okay.
You make it look so easy, Justin.
All right, so now in quantize, this is a really good thing, okay? So in the left-hand side, I'm like, I want to quantize it, but I don't want to quantize it 100%. You hold down the quantize button, and it shows you quantize amount, quantize to the 16th note, quantize amount. I tend, like 80% will push it closer to the downbeats, right?
Yeah.
But it just won't make it perfect. You want some humanism in there.
So hit that.
Yep, and then you just take your finger off it and you quantize.
I think it looked like it moved mine too, right? On the thing that I just played, potentially.
Did it do yours too? Wow.
Well, my side's gonna be controlling the last thing I just recorded, right?
Yep.
Is that how that works?
Yes, correct.
Okay.
Yeah, you're controlling yours. I'm controlling mine. That's what should happen. Okay. All right, I'm gonna turn that down a little bit because it's kind of loud in my ear.
Same, yeah.
All right.
That's better.
So I'm gonna just do a few of these just so we can kind of get through the next thing too. Okay. So this device, or no, sorry, I'm gonna go to clip now. Is yours playing right now?
Yep.
It is. I'm not hearing yours.
Oh, my track?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, no, it's not playing.
Okay. So actually, you don't need to play it. Just go ahead and press clip and go into, like, make sure that you're on your clip. And what's happening is it will pop up in your upper screen. Is it happening?
Like this main screen on the push? Yeah.
So yours is showing up there, right?
Yeah.
Awesome.
Pretty cool.
Great. So this is the part that most people don't know exists in the push 2. It's super phenomenal because you don't have to be at your screen. You're on your instrument.
Yeah.
And now you can now change. You can crop it. Your start offset.
Here, I need to go back to the Zoom real fast so I can watch what you're doing.
Okay. Let me just try and bring this up a little bit. So there we go. So I'm up here. Sorry, you can't see it too much.
Oh yeah,
but
I see crop.
yeah, so crop. I'm going to actually change my crop. And all of a sudden, it changed it to where it has the length change. So now.
Are you holding that or?
No, I'm literally just turning the knob.
Oh, okay. I see. I pressed the button by accident.
Yeah. There's no button to press here. Now, so now I just changed my loop to be shorter. And this also, if you're looking at your screen right now in Ableton, I guess you guys are seeing this on the big screen. It's showing, this is actually showing how far I'm changing it. And I'm changing this with the push 2. All right. So I'm back to my basic 4/4 loop that I actually wanted. I played it how I wanted it. I think actually, see how my second note, they're kind of early. And if anything, I like it being behind the beat. So I think I'm going to just quantize 100%. See that? And it just changed it to be exactly on the beat.
I'm going to try that on mine, see if that works. So do you have to kind of have... I'm wondering how to make sure that that's all...
You're holding down quantize?
Yeah, and how do I make sure... Do I have to, like, select the notes in the MIDI?
No, I didn't select them. Yeah.
Maybe I clicked off of it too long ago or something.
I mean, if you're in your clip view, it's pretty much selected. It's saying, like, I'm looking at this right now.
Okay, yeah.
So are you going to quantize, holding down quantize and changing that to 100%?
Yeah, it doesn't seem like... it didn't seem like it did it on my
So
side.
then press quantize now that it's at 100%.
Oh, I see. You gotta hit it after?
Yeah.
Oh, cool. So that's like the settings and then... Okay.
Boom.
Perfect.
Yep.
Thanks.
Okay, cool. So let's go ahead and start this up. And I'm going to go to my drums now. So I'm going to press session view on my push 2. And instantly I'm in session view and I want to engage my drum track, my third track over here. And I'm going to hold down the upper portion and see how it engages record all the way down. Do you see that?
No. One more time.
Okay, so
we session.
So we were in we were in faceplant, and I go to session view, and then baby just came inside. If you guys hear some noises, you should probably, baby Junie.
So real quick, should I be in mix mode or device or on the right hand side, like where clip was before? Should I still be in clip?
It actually doesn't matter which one you're in because we're not dealing with that. We're dealing with the bottom of your push 2. Yeah. So I'm in clip mode personally, but if you could be in mix, device, browse, that's all the upper screen. It doesn't affect the bottom screen.
I think I got to where you're saying now. So
yep. So it's so the bottom area, like this area right here of your push.
Yes.
This area right here is affected by either being in note mode or session mode. Got period. It. And so that's how you control this right here. In note mode, you're on your instrument. In session mode, you're choosing which one you want to engage in your grid. Okay. In your session grid.
Got it. And I see like this one's blinking because I have something there now. So if I press that, it would start it.
Exactly.
Okay.
That's your track.
Sweet.
Yeah. So
can I see if I messed up the pitch real fast?
Yeah. And did you actually trim it to?
I did. Yeah. I moved it over and made it.
Awesome. Go ahead and play it.
Okay, see. Except that last note didn't really come through, but it's there. I'm not sure why it didn't come through. And then what's the... Okay, so stop button, I do shift and then stop clip.
Or, no, just press stop. Sorry, your play button is your stop button.
Oh, okay. That makes sense.
There you go.
Even easier. All right, I'll pull this back up to see what happened. I think I muted one of the notes. I don't know how that's possible.
Oh, that is very possible.
And how do I undo
I'm not sure how which one you did. There's a couple different ways you can mute notes, but if it's highlighted, there's a 0 button. See that right there? It 0 mutes it. So on your keyboard.
Okay, I'm going back to Zoom so I can see what you're saying.
So I'm just pressing the 0 button to mute and unmute a note. So go ahead and select the note by just clicking your mouse for now.
Yeah,
we're just kind of cheating with our mouse for a sec. And it's highlighted.
It is.
And now press the 0 button, and it should unmute it.
Yeah, it worked. I think it's just a quiet note. Can I ask how to change velocity on a note? Is
Absolutely.
That worth it?
Yeah. So do you see on my screen right now?
I'm going back to it. Let's see. So yeah.
Okay. So I select them, and this is velocity, up and down.
Right on. Okay. And is that something that you would ever do in the push versus typing it in, or is that too specific? Just kind of worth.
Good question. There are ways to get into that.
I see
Do I
now.
want to get into that right now on the
That's
push?
Cool, that's cool.
It might be
I found it.
a rabbit hole.
Yeah. It's
Yeah.
not. Okay, let's try. Can I try my track again real fast?
Yeah.
Nice. I think I can go like this and quantize it again. Oh, I see. There we go. Wasn't. There we go. Okay.
All right.
Session.
Yeah, it's there.
The notes are different than before, but it's okay. They're basically the same, right?
Yeah, that's great. So now watch this. So go ahead and play yours.
Okay.
Keep it going. So now I add mine in.
Sound pretty good together, actually.
Yeah,
With that extra note.
it's kind of cool. So it has like a little bit of a, wow, I like that chord, whatever it is. Okay, so now we're in session view. Okay, go ahead and pause yours by pressing the left play button. Okay, you got it. Session view, we're gonna click on our drum track by holding down the button right here. Are you seeing mine?
Yeah, like yours is on track 3, so you're pushing it down or holding it?
I'm just holding it down. Yeah, pushing it down and holding my finger until it lights up all the way down, right?
Perfect.
It's in record mode. You can see it on your screen now on your Ableton that your drums are now in record mode.
Sure are.
And now you press notes, and now your notes should be for your drums.
Okay. I only see one note. Did I get something that just only has one?
No, you go to your octaves, and
Oh,
you can go up or
valid.
down.
Oh, and I see. Cool. It shows the octave on the left-hand side.
Yeah, exactly. Your octaves are right over
Okay.
right here on the slider.
I might need to pick a different one. It's not really ever lighting up very much on this.
Well, it should only be a 4x4 grid, honestly.
I'm getting only one note. That's it out of the whole thing.
Oh, so you...
So I think I just picked. I don't think I picked a good one. What's
You know what you probably picked is
I picked
you
drum rack with like no MIDI files in it. Maybe.
I think it was a sample.
Yeah.
It was just a one sample of a drums
Totally.
or
All
something.
right. Cool. Well, I'll pick something real fast. So again, I can go add track.
Uh-huh.
I want to do it that way. So I'm just using
Yeah, push
push guy and then MIDI drums and then should I be picking drum rack though or just going to like?
Let's see, I'll go in here too. MIDI drums.
I'll just pick a. Okay, I see. I can pick a full kit. I'll do that.
Yeah, there you go.
And then when it's playing, it's just showing the example of like all the different sounds at the same time,
Yeah.
basically.
Yeah.
But they'll be individual once we start editing.
It just will be a yeah, it'll just be blank, and then you play it yourself.
Okay, I like this one. This is cool. Load. Oh, nice.
Okay, so it's loaded and it's in record mode.
Yep.
All right, so I'm gonna press play over here on my side. And this is where you can start mixing as well. So in the upper right, you can press mix, and you can bring your drums down, your keys up.
Very cool.
So I'm gonna turn my keys up. My drums were too loud, so I'm gonna turn that down. Yeah. All right, let's start jamming. I'm gonna start recording.
Guy.
Okay.
Oops. So I have two. It's coming out of 2 feet on my end. Oh, yeah. There we go.
So
Do you hear how I'm getting two? It's like connecting to two at the same time.
okay, and this is because there's an easy way to get around that. When you're in session view, the push to automatically will only record one by holding your finger down on any track. So I'm holding down hip hop bass, and it will only record hip hop bass, and it gets away from every other track. Make
Okay.
sense?
I think so. Yeah.
Let's
see.
You know what?
Okay, I did have.
Is it working now?
I think so. There was monitor for this other synth sound.
Yeah.
And
So that was
on in
mode.
instead of auto.
Awesome. So that was a preset that shouldn't have been on that
Cool.
computer for
Oh,
you.
that's all good.
So yeah. So you just turn that off.
I can't hear. Yeah.
Perfect. Good. All right. So
This is cool.
yeah, man. Okay, I'm gonna go back and just start where I was at there. And I'm going to and now try and record that where you want. It sounds like a nice sparse, like every 16 beats or something could work. Oh, there you go.
Okay. So I just want to use this one, that one, and cool. That was probably me somehow.
Yeah, that's your overall volume. Now, to change that on your push 2, go ahead and press mix.
Yep.
And see how it picks up all your instruments right there? And you find which one is that sound. Go ahead and play it, and it'll pop up there. It'll be really obvious where it is, and just turn that down right away.
I think I get it.
Oh yeah, and your master volume is the upper right hand,
Yeah.
right? So a safe way, like if you were live and that happened, I would go master volume way down,
Yeah.
and then slowly come back up,
Yeah.
you know?
Okay. So the thing that just happened, I realized though, is that somehow it started trying to record, I think, on the other track as well. Maybe not. I don't know. It seemed like I was trying to just record drums, and then it had the keys come back in. Oh, is that because it's like on the same line or something, or?
Yeah, so this is where the session view is kind of, you have to really know how it's being used. And this is where the shift stop clip, stop all your clips.
Yeah.
Because that's the thing, is like you had it to where it was probably going to engage that entire line.
Yeah.
If you started again.
Right.
Yeah. So that's where shift stop all clips. If you really want to start from scratch, and then you press your engage your click and engage one instrument at a time. Right? Drums in. Go ahead. You can put in whatever else you want. Yeah. Is it recording? Oh my gosh.
So it's like a 1 bar going on, you know?
Wait, it's a 1 bar what?
Like my recording amount is 1 bar.
It's set to 1 bar?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay, you pressed fixed length.
Probably. What is that?
Okay, so
Oh, I see it. Button over here.
Yep.
So
Okay,
I can
so
get rid of that.
when you press fixed length, then that allows you to. So right now mine's set to 2 bars. You hold down fixed length, and it
hold
tells
it.
you.
Nice.
Is yours set to 1 bar?
Mine's is 32 bars. That's good, right?
No,
really
let's
long
not
song.
do fixed length at all.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, so turn off fixed length by just clicking it once,
Okay.
and it says fixed length off.
Nice.
Yeah.
So we can try that again, see if I
Yeah.
know what I'm doing.
last thing I'm going to do today is I'm going to add a device. Okay. So adding a device is different than adding a track. I'm on hip hop right now, a hip hop bass, and I want to add a compressor on there.
Nice.
So I'm going to press add a device. And this is where you're actually starting to mix your music live or in the studio while you're creating a song.
And then these are these always the same for every sound, or is it kind of like tailored to each tone? These like tone, drop, overtone, dissonant amount, attack that all showed up when I hit device.
Oh, you're on device. Okay. It is tailored per instrument. Yeah. So there are some different things, but overall, like there's often something to do with your EQ, highs and lows, and creating your tone and etc. You clicked on device. I meant add device.
Oh, I see.
Yeah, it's right next to that.
So hit add device.
Add device. Go down to audio effects.
Yep.
And I'm scrolling down to compressor.
Okay.
And I'm going to be on compressor, and I'm going to load the compressor onto the track that I'm on. And remember, I'm on hip hop. You're loading it onto whatever track you're engaged on.
Yeah.
Okay.
So just compressor, just the regular one.
Regular compressor.
Very first.
So now, right away, we can look at this, and the compressor isn't engaging, so I need to change some of my threshold.
Yeah. Okay. I'm gonna try this on maybe the drum beat or something, or on the keys or something.
Yeah.
Nice. Sounds better.
Now. All right.
I see. Sorry. I managed to stop it at the right time.
Yeah.
Or pretty quickly.
So now our click doesn't need to be there. So I'm going to press metronome again. And I took the click out for me. Did your click also leave? Boom.
Yeah.
Did. Awesome. Okay, so the click in and out is for both of us. That's good to know. So that real loud sound, that thing, you could now go to mixing and turn that down.
Sorry, which one?
The sound.
Yeah.
You guys can't really see my push too, but there's one effect that I think I want to end on, which is like my favorite, and it's when you figure out DJ effects. It's a mastering effect. You often put this on groups, but I'm gonna put this onto the master chain, so it just affects all of my rhythm section, so you guys can really hear what it does to chop it up. So in the upper right, there's a control that has your up, down, left, right on your push 2. And this really engages, oops. So that when you go up and down, that actually engages your scenes.
Oh yeah.
Right?
Totally.
Up and
That's
down.
Cool.
But what we want to do is we want to press over to the right. And what it does is it brings me over to my master channel. I'm pressing all the way over to the right.
I see it now.
Okay, so it's actually showing me the master channel now.
There we go.
Are you on that right now?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Add device.
Cool.
Go to audio effects. This is gonna blow your mind, Bo.
I'm ready.
I'm trying to blow your mind. I hope it blows your mind.
Easy every time.
Audio effects racks.
Okay.
Go into that. Go to performance and DJ. Now, there's a couple in here that combined together are really fun. I'm going to add in right now fade to gray and super looper. These are just FYI. I already put these in my favorites, and it might be in your favorites over there. So if you want to just go to that really simply in collections, go to effects, and okay, even better, I've already made an effects rack called Will Marshall DB0JA. Do you see that in your effects favorites?
Sure do, my friend.
Yes. Now,
okay, wait. Yeah, effects, and then there's also okay, I found it.
add the one that's decibel 0 JA.
You got it.
Okay. Load that. Okay, now this is on our master track. Okay, so now I press session again. Okay, now session brings us back to our session view. I'm going to engage the tracks I want to play. You can start yours as well. Okay, now I'm going to go into so I forgot to press load, so mine's not in there. Did you put yours in?
Yeah. Where would I see it though?
Good. Okay. Good question.
Yeah.
I'm gonna add mine right now and just go through the where do you see it question. So you press load, and it's in my master, and it should be. It should pop up in your upper screen right away, and it should be called effects. And it's in your master chain.
I see. So
you see it?
Okay, so it's like next to reverb and delay. It's like sandwiched in between that and the master. Sorry, I'm not talking in the mic here, but yeah. So reverb, delay, like you have, and then it says effects, the one we just had.
No. So you must have added
just like its own separate track.
An effects send. Yeah.
Yeah.
So
how
you
do
weren't
I make sure it goes to the master?
Yeah. So you want to click all the way over to make sure that you were engaging the master track. So you must have been engaging. Maybe an effect send or something.
Okay, so as long as I have clicked that now, I'm going to try the same thing and see what happens.
So are you on master for sure?
I believe so, yeah.
Okay, cool.
I can't tell you for show, though. I think I am. Okay, nice. And then I hit load.
Yep.
Yeah, and it seemed like it worked that time. Oh, wait, yeah, I see it at the bottom.
Awesome. And now look on your screen on your push 2, and it should show up on your screen too, upper screen. Right? It says all your fade to gray, beat master, pitch down.
I mean, yes.
It's working for you.
Yeah.
Okay. So now let's play our tracks, and what I'm going to be messing around with is beat masher and fade to gray, okay? With a little bit of pitch down. Let's just pretend I want to add this instrument right here. Or actually, let's not pretend. Let's do it for real. So I'm just adding a few audio effects, and I'm pretty fast on doing it with my mouse. So I go between the push and using my mouse at the same time. And really, the goal of this isn't just to like pigeonhole ourselves into just using the push 2. It's to be like, what is my best workflow? So it might be a combination of the two.
Sweet dude. Yeah, I figured out how to do the easy one. I'm turning this up so you can hear it, but
Yeah, there you go. Yeah.
like, here you go.
I think I hear your click. Or maybe we recorded our click somehow.
Yeah. I mean, I don't have like the best sounds to be using those two. Like, especially it sounded like when you had the full beat up.
Yeah.
You know, the beat masher.
Yeah, I think your metronome is still on. Is that possible?
I thought I turned it off now. It was on. It's been staying on after you turn yours off every time right now. But do
Oh.
you still hear it?
I heard it. Yeah, I was hearing it. Do you hear it right now? I mean, not right now, but like when
Yeah.
you when you played your track.
I think so. Let's see.
Yeah, go ahead and turn that off because we don't need it anymore.
Oh, like that. Yeah.
There you go.
Oh, my bad. Yeah.
Okay, cool. All right. So, can you try and do your master effects? Are you getting your master effects to work?
Yeah, I'm going to start both these on the same line, though. See what happens here.
For all you people out there that are wondering how we're making these like bird sounds and baby noises in the background, that's just a special thing that we have here in our environment. And I encourage you to use that in your tracks. People have been doing that all the time, though, of course. So I haven't heard the master engaged that effect yet.
Totally. So
Yeah. There you go.
I got the fade
Fade
gray one.
Good. And so the other one, the beat repeat, the beat masher probably won't really do much unless you have a beat going.
Exactly.
It goes So what I like to do is even just starting a track by starting in fade to gray and
Yeah.
bringing that in. Awesome. So really, that's the example that any sound, can be instantly morphed into whatever you want. We didn't get into grooves today, but that is another way to put something perfect, quantize it perfect, and then put a groove on it to actually make it human again. So it really allows it a song to get digital and then come back to being like human, depending on where you want to take it. Now, are you shortening the track with your mouse?
What's that?
Are you shortening the track, like your loop section, with the mouse or on your push to?
Yeah, I should do that. I should practice that. So I got clip.
Yeah.
And then.
Clip and then crop it.
So how do I crop it again? You said with crop just moves it, and it'll just automatically go to like certain bars or whatever, something like that. Yeah, I see. That's cool.
Are you seeing where
Okay,
it's
let's
moving?
see if this works now. So I got quantize, 100%, boom, and then I'll just play hopefully just that track if I did it correctly here. I didn't want to start all of them.
So that's where you press shift, stop clips,
so
and then engage just that track by in session view. You can press where that track is, where you recorded it.
yeah.
That one specific track. So
Okay, I'm kind of here on it. I don't really want to use the mouse here like we were talking about, but I don't get how to select that. Let's see. So.
selecting your track.
Oh, okay. Hold on. Okay. Oh, wait.
That's a pretty important thing with the different views of
Totally.
push. Is either
It's kind of like this. It's like it's a big blue area right now on my screen.
a big blue area.
Yeah. Instead of like picking a line, it's picking like a big square. You know. I don't know what I did on that to deserve this.
Weird.
Yeah. Hold on.
Did you zoom
Oh
something?
yeah. Okay. Let's see if this works now. No.
What if you just use the push for a second? So click session on,
Okay.
on the thing,
Mm-hmm.
and is your instrument that ding tick tick ding tick tick, is that engaged right now in record mode?
No.
It's not. Go put that in record, or actually it doesn't need to be in record mode, but do you see where you recorded it?
Yeah.
On not on the screen but on your push?
No. I don't.
You don't. You don't see it.
I'm not sure where I should be looking at.
Oh yeah. So yeah, go ahead on your left, right, upper right side right there. There's a up, back and forth.
Yeah.
See that? Yeah. You're pressing up right now. Okay, push back and forth. Yeah, go all the way to left.
Okay.
Look, and are you seeing anything? Oh, there it is. See that dot on your screen?
Oh, these?
Yeah.
Oh, duh.
Okay, now go back and forth and watch how that moves.
Yeah.
Now, this is the important thing, is that you're moving your grid around, and on your screen,
That's why I was like the blue that I was talking about.
Yeah.
That's like the grid of this.
that's the grid of that.
I was like, I don't get it because I'm like trying to select just one, but yeah, it wants you to see a lot of it.
You want to see the entire grid.
Makes sense.
Yep.
Thanks for helping me. I mean, there's always going to be these little moments with
No
it
problem.
all.
Yeah, so mine is kind of like that orange all thing right there. So
Yeah.
now you see where you put it, right?
Mm-hmm.
So everything's on, you press shift, stop clip, everything's not engaged, and now in session view, you can press exactly on that to start it. Yeah. There you go.
So it starts yours too because we have all that.
No,
stuff
I'm mixing.
Oh,
over
you're
here.
starting it?
I'm
Yeah.
putting one instrument in at a time.
Sweet, dude. Okay, I feel it.
Yeah. So this is really how we can collaborate through a window during quarantine times on our push twos. Nice. There you go. Yeah. All right. We did it, dude.
And then if I want to like stop a track, can I just click on it and it'll stop it, or?
So yeah, so you can stop it by, this is a great idea. If nothing's in record mode,
Mm-hmm.
all of your other empty grids become a stop button. Those are all stop buttons.
Oh, right on. Yeah, it makes sense.
Right?
Yeah,
So
I think I've done that without the push before. On
yeah,
Ableton.
yeah. So you either put something there or it becomes a stop button. You can also take those stop buttons away if you want, but it's great to have them there. You can also engage colors.
It'll even match it to the grid or to the
So
next bar.
if I press shift
Mhm.
on my so yeah, press shift and then click on the sound you made. And you see how the screen turns into this beautiful color rainbow?
It's very, very nice. Yeah.
Now pick any color you want and you can now colorize. This is really helpful.
Cool.
Because
Maybe
if
like
you
all drums are gonna be
exactly or maybe
keys or something.
or your chorus is like, I really want to make sure my chorus is really visible,
Yeah.
right? So make all that whole line red, right?
Nice. Yeah. Nice.
Cool, man. Well, we should wrap up.
Yeah,
But
sounds good.
That
I
was
feel like a pretty
epic,
good-
dude. Yeah, your questions really helped out. Just like